on.
Hi folks, this is Glenn Carpenter. Today we're going to be talking about the Psychotronic project that we were talking about before. I sent away for one and I received one back the next day. But most importantly, I spoke to Mr. Andreas Moser, known as AAA, and he's coming over today to actually explain exactly how the machine works. And I'm inviting him in now. He's going to come in now. So come in, Andreas, and we'll talk about this machine and how it works.
Glenn, how are you doing?
Yeah, good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for coming over. I appreciate you coming over because we want to explain the device to
My pleasure.
to the people. This is a device here, and I'll just bring it up close so you can actually see what it is. And now we'll bring it back, and now Andreas will explain the device to you. Now, Andreas, the center part, what is this for?
Well, let me start from square one. Here you have got these spirals are also called the Flanagan discs. They were developed by an American scientist and probably around 20 years ago, and he has worked for the CIA, FBI, and they were very much into what can influence the mind. And he developed these discs to actually amplify our thoughts. So the Psychotronic device is also called a thought amplifying device.
That's interesting.
And so these spirals on the outside here would be the amplifiers, and you see these little lines going to the inside, the blue disc in the middle.
Yes, and I'll just show you what he's talking about.
Yes.
Okay.
And the blue disc in the middle is where you actually project your thoughts into. So by projecting your thoughts or your affirmations onto the blue disc, they will become amplified by the outer discs.
I see, yes. Okay.
Now, the proof of the pudding is in the eating, and I have made some very interesting experiences over the years with this device. I picked it up about 15-20 years ago. I was given the plane in an Australian magazine called Maggie's Farm. Do you remember the Maggie's Farms magazine?
No.
It reported on extraterrestrial phenomena and on the power of the mind. It was actually a New Age magazine who published this device, and I used to know these guys, and in their office my eyes fell on this device. It was just a sheet of paper lying on the table, and I said, "Hey guys, what's that?" And they said, "Well, mate, that's a psychotronic device, you know." Oh, I said, "Ooh, a psychotronic device? What does a psychotronic device do?" It amplifies everything you ever project on it, so be very careful. We know this guy that put the lover's card on of the tarot card deck, and now suddenly he has got three broads sitting on his doorstep and can't get rid of it. It actually attracted. It might be good. It was difficult for him. And so you have to be very consciously aware what you are projecting on it, and be a very positive person, because it projects anything that is projected on it. Your fears, your worries, you don't want them blown up into cosmic dimensions and get back manifold results now, do you?
No, that's for sure. Certainly one wouldn't be angry at somebody and put it on there if that's the case.
That's for sure, yeah.
They would feel it, yes.
Cool.
Okay. Now, what could be some of the uses for this as far as either healing or getting what you want, or if you like, amplifying your dreams that you want to bring to you quicker?
Right.
Could you use it for that?
First of all, it has to be stressed that self-improvement should be much on the forefront. If you're at this moment worried and you haven't got 2 pennies to rub together, you wouldn't just want to go and ask for millions. You just start by focusing on yourself. That's personal development, If
Yes.
you get rid of your anger, your frustrations, and etc., wealth, money, happy relationship, bliss, and freedom are just byproducts. So my advice is to use it very consciously to benefit mankind as such, because as we improve ourselves, we contribute to the improvement of this world.
Okay, just changing the subject a little bit. Now, if I was to project my thoughts into here, say for getting rid of frustration and anger, and I project them into there, and I'm feeling that frustration and anger, what would actually happen then? It being amplified.
That is a very good question, Glenn. Sanity can be described becoming aware of one's character defects and wanting to work on it. So
Yes.
if you are familiar with techniques like NLP, or there's a new technique out at the moment called EFT, that's Emotional Freedom Technique,
Yes.
and everyone who listens to this, you want to go and check out EFT, because in combination with neuro-linguistic programming, emotional freedom technique, this device could be just the thing you have been waiting for to multiply the potential of changes to occur.
Yeah. So we can eradicate any negative emotions that we may have in our body fairly quickly.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
And on the other side, if I was wanting to get married, say, and I wanted to find the right girl for me, a lot of people use the word soulmates.
Yes.
Now, for the ladies out there, it's always looking for a soulmate in the man, and vice versa, where all the men are looking for their real soulmate, so they connect up and live their life in bliss, if you like.
Yes.
How could I use this device to bring that soulmate to me and me project my thoughts to the soulmate out there, so we can come together?
Again, Glenn, one of the things I got my fingers burned 19, 20 years ago was exactly this. So let me say this. I was then a dopey hippie bachelor, right, who wanted to make some contribution to this life, but still being involved in all sorts of pleasures of the flesh. And I put out for my soul, for a lovely lady who is into personal growth, who has got a bit of money on the side, and who is really good in bed. All these, I mean, I thought I really specified it quite clearly. But what I attracted was a lady. Not only was she all of these things, but there were all these things that I haven't specified, because she was a very difficult person to live with, and the end result was that there were big blow-ups, and that it was a very unhappy and frustrating relationship that I have attracted this way. Again, I would like to stress the point: you're working on yourself, me working on myself. I'm now happily married for 15 years. I have found my soulmate. I do not need this device for this anymore. But it was all hard work on myself until I was ready to receive what was right for me.
For you, yeah. Okay.
Do you think we should leave it with that for today? Because
I think we've covered a lot of things, but
yeah.
folks, now that you've seen this device, you can get this device by going to Andrew's site, which is on the bottom of the sign here, and you can get some more details on that and some of the uses that you can put it towards.
Okay.
Thank you.
Be careful with it. That's it.
Actually, what we do need is